Las Vegas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At their own 26-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteroo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Dart going to give to Scatteroo. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, we didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Brings up 3rd. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's second and 3.
Lions.
Back to throw. Franklin. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Now runs straight ahead with one. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
60 Bison.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Viking 18.
On first down, it's Jeanty. A solid run on first down, gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on a pickup of 5 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 11.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, and not all there will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. An inside run with Scatteroo. Powerful running. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Dart. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Okay, break. 60. Pass the 60. Go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Crack all 80. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Franklin. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19-18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, try to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air, Dart. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
4 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Scadaboo going to run it out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scadaboo, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the end.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down. A one-game gain of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Okay.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go. Start.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Ready.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off the bootleg. Franklin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Off play action. Franklin. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go, hey. 390%.
Now it's the backup Smith. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Middle. 390%.
Gino now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Simone. 390%.
Throwing again is Smith. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Gino. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got some room to operate. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready. We're good.
Throwing now is Gino. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Right after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Throwing, dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they try to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. During that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know about coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin into their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast we die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized.
Throwing is Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Reload, you're set.
Now Smith. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Smith. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the air again, Smith. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Hey, here we go, hey. Finish it, hut.
Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready. Reload, you're set.
Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move it downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Taking up, ATL sorry, no disrespect here. I pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this VI. We're joining the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you wanna act, you can keep yourself yourself where you at.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches and they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. To throw, it's DeVito. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
To throw is DeVito. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. The gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Gain of 9 yards.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. throws a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. DeVito going to look to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Green light, get set.
Smith. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and a couple.
Hey, we go, Salon. Get set.
From the gun, here's Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't bumping there, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bray. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
No, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this will be taken across midfield and into later territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The tight end in motion right. They run again here with Gray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throwing now, DeVito.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's DeVito.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's DeVito. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To the air is DeVito. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raiders
and they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Reload the set.
Smith to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
39-yard line.
Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Smith. Finding Hardman. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially got to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And controlling the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's second down.
Hey, trio left. There we go, Sonoma. 390%.
One last throw here for Smith. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.